Hello, hello, Guardians. I am Ransom Rider playing my favorite game, Destiny 2. Guardians, I'm looking out at the sky over the last city. It's empty. It's empty. What does it all mean? What does it all mean? Guardians, it means I better get busy with some Gambits, some Mayhems. I need to collect everything I can. The end of the season is nigh. It's nigh, and I want to be ready. Am I ready? No. Do I feel like I'm ever going to be ready to face the Witness and his minions to go to a new destination? I don't know. Have I done enough? I recently cleaned out a lot of my vault. I looked at it this morning. I'm back to 597. I'm back to 597. I got work to do, Guardians. I got work to do. Now, I can't pick up any more bounties. I'm full. I'm saving these. I have a couple that I need to complete. This is an XP plus plus, and these are XP plus plus, and I need to get these completed with clanmates. Excuse me, with clanmates. I need to get them completed with clanmates. I'm having some hot green tea with lemon, fresh lemon. Have some with me. Now, on the agenda is, of course, the Gambit, the strikes, the lost sector. I want to do it all. I want to do it all. Now, I went into the lost sector yesterday, so it'll reset. The lost sector yesterday is on Europa. It is concealed void, solar and void. You definitely, I took in Le Monarch, and it was a champ. It was a champ. Now, what do I need to get into first? I really wanted to go into... Oh, I can pick all these up. I kind of wanted to go into Gambit, but I need to do it with clanmates. But I'm going to run to the moon and see if I can just clear those up. I want to be free of anything that I might need to do. I want to be free of it. I want to go into the new season, Guardians, with a clear opening. I'm going to click those bounties off, pronto. And then I want to go in, clean, and start fresh. I want a fresh start. We're going to be facing all those Cabal, the Tormentors. We're going to be using Strand. So I want to have some vacant spaces. I want to really get my vault down to maybe 400. And I might have to delete a lot. I'm gonna check into it and see about deleting a lot more, because there's going to be new weapons. There's going to be new roles, new adventures await. I don't want to have to be concerned about that vault being so clogged up I can't do anything with it. Thank you, fellow Guardian, who put that flag down. I rallied the flag. I need to see the table. I'm going to click these off and then probably promptly delete them. Because, Guardians, I will not need these. And you can see them clicking off. You can see them clicking off. Thank you, chat. Thank you for joining. Thank you for hanging out with me. I need friends. I need friends. Okay, this was good back in the day, but I have Hero of Ages now, and I just like it so much better. So goodbye, Night Terror. Goodbye. This is Every Waking Moment, Submachine Gun, Quick Draw Dragonfly. It could be okay, but I have this, that I'm working on. And I have, look at this, Funnel Web. 600 versus 900 range. Let's compare those two. I mean, look at that. Funnel Web is just better in every way except impact. But every way, Funnel Web is better. Let's take that down. Now, this is Loud Lullaby. Impact of 92. That's substantial. That is substantial. Let's click this over. This is DFA Adept. I have several of these. Let's compare the two. Wow. I mean, the only thing better is that Loud Lullaby has an impact of 92. I do like Subsistence and Frenzy, but 120 rounds per minute, that's enough to make me just want to delete it. Bye. Bye. I'm going to delete it. And it's just like that, Guardians. It's gone. It's gone. Now, that cleared that up. Let's take a look and make sure it's all gone. Yes, indeed it is. Indeed it's gone. Now, I want to go in. I think I'm going to warm up with a strike. I'm just going to warm up with a strike. I haven't done these. I did complete last night the Grandmaster Nightfall, the Glassway. And it was difficult, but I was with a great team. I was in there with Crimson. He sent me the invite. And you can watch the video, Guardians. Do check it out. We had an awesome time. I do believe I went deathless. Okay, let's go into a strike and warm up. What do we need? Void Singe, and I'm on it. Let's get at least 2 more of these, Guardians. Thank you, chat. Thank you. Guardians, if you're watching this after the live stream, chat is live right over there. Chat is live. And stop by, say howdy, give me a hello, and hang out. I like to chat about Destiny 2, past, present, future. Now, this is Vanguard Operations. It is a strike, and we know, Guardians, that strikes are coming with some alterations. Havoc Otter, good morning. Good morning to you, Havoc. Thank you so much. Guardians, I've got to the point where glasses are like a necessity. I need something to clean them with. I need some of those little tissues that just wipe away everything. I'm gonna have to invest. But it's gotten to where I really need glasses all the time. It's coming for you. As sure as the witness is coming, most likely at some point you're gonna need a set of glasses. Now, this ship I'm wearing that I have in my account right now is Sails of Osiris. I really like it, Guardians. I feel like it takes color shaders well. I enjoy it. Oh, that's lovely. That really gives you the detail. I'm going to go with that. Hello, buddy. How are you? Sund is in the house. Dylan, how are you? Dylan, thank you for stopping by and hanging out. I appreciate you, buddy. I appreciate you. Not yet. I haven't. I have not watched it, but I was told by friends that it was there. Let's get this thing down because it can definitely... it can ruin your day. That ship can ruin your day. I don't want my day ruined. I just got my day started. Don't ruin my day, ship. Wow. Am I going to like this hand cannon? No. Now, I feel like I need better guns. I'm feeling like I need better guns. That hand cannon, it's a no for me. It is a no for me. They're violent. They are violent. They come to the battleground and all they want to do is throw bullets. It's understandable. Guardians, am I in here alone? I think I'm in this fray alone. Word of the day, fray. And I can't use this I can't use that hand cannon. I got to put something on with a little more punch, and it's called Wish Ender. I'm wondering why I'm in here all by myself. Oh, DFA, Dylan, I'm with you. I am with you. You know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to go social and hope somebody joins me. I think I had this set up. You know, why is nobody in here? Public. Crimson, I was just speaking of you, buddy, and telling everybody to go check that video out. How did I get into this strike fully, you know, by myself? I don't know. It shouldn't have really mattered that I had, you know, not social, that I was, you know, private, because I was working on my character. Thank you, Crimson. Thank you. Did Crimson? I thought I saw Crimson join. Let me get Crimson an invite. It's rare that I ever go into that totally alone. Yeah, Crimson's here. All right. It's rare that I go into something totally alone like that in a strike. Now, I expect it when I play D1, but not in D2. Not in D2. Thank you, Crimson, for joining, buddy. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to open up this heavy crate. Do I want to stick with this? I'll stick with it. Let's take them down, Crimson. Let's take them down. Maybe a third person will join. Maybe a third person will join. Now, I have to watch out for the turtle transport pod, the TTP, because they will fall on you and take you out. That's what they do. I mean, the only thing we have to do to get rid of the witness is definitely just have Keitel drop some transport pods on him. Alright, we got rid of that thing. It's a nuisance, Guardians. Leave me alone. And Preacher has joined us. He's a conqueror. Thank you, Preacher. Thank you, buddy. Guardians, I had a lot of heavy to fall. That's so unusual. That is so unusual. Now, Guardians, I'm on my Void Streak Sparrow. This has the Jade Rabbit symbols, and I'm a big fan of Jade Rabbit. A big fan. Crimson said that he was loaded into Dares of Eternity yesterday, solo. Oh, is that what it is? Is that what it is, Dylan? I'm glad to know that. Seems like someone had mentioned that to me, and then I just promptly forgot it. I'm using this Wish Ender to try to target a few of these shots. They got behind me, Guardians. They got behind me. Dylan, what's your favorite character, buddy? What's your favorite character? Gotta get them all, Guardians. We gotta get them all. Dylan plays Arc Hunter in day-to-day, but Warlock in raids. I hear you. I hear you. I played with a lot of Warlocks yesterday, and they all just seem to be really powerful. I missed. All right, we're pushing further in, Guardians. We're pushing further in. But I really like the Arc Hunter, Dylan. I like how he really just seems to be so versatile. And that big arc staff, you know, it's fantastic. Get a few of these out of here. Get out of here. The boss has gone shielded, and that's never good. Shield it again. Shield it again, Guardians. I'm okay with that, though. Because we're going to take down his friends. We're going to take down his friends. I feel like my shield throw should bounce a little bit more. But I do have an exotic on that's barrier piercing. Preacher and Crimson were fantastic. These guys are fantastic, Guardians. Absolutely fantastic. Now, I just was looking for something to swap out into here, Guardians. That DFA, I tried to love it. I've tried to like that weapon. I'm with Dylan. It doesn't feel that great. It doesn't feel that great. What do I want to do here? I feel like I need to level this up. I'm going to put it in. I'm going to go with Malicious Birthright, which I like. And then I'm going to go in with some Thunderlord. Let's go in with Thunderlord. Thank you, Crimson. Thank you, buddy. That was a fun time. It was a real fun time. Now, I say that, Guardians, and of course my favorite weapon right now is Forbearance. It's my favorite right now, Forbearance. All right, I've got to go into another one. Shout out definitely there to Crimson for hanging out with me. Thank you, Crimson. I'm going to go into another one. I needed 3. It's still on void, stasis. Speakeasy Bob, do you want to come in? Absolutely. Come on in, Speakeasy Bob. Let's see if Spaz wants to do one with me. Speakeasy Bob, I sent you over an invite. Join me, buddy. We'll go through a couple of these. I also need some Gambits with Clan. I need some Gambits with Clan. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. So what's Spaz doing? Let's take a look at Spaz and see what he's doing. He's on Nessus. Speakeasy Bob is in the chat. Thank you, Speakeasy Bob. I don't know if Spaz is in the game. He might not be, you know, really at his keyboard right now. Thank you, Speakeasy, for joining me. We're live across multiple channels, and the chat rule in game is, you know, no curse words. I know you've played with me before.
Yep.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you. I was waiting for a third. I don't know if we're going to get a third. Spaz did not respond. OU Elves. I don't think I've ever played with OU Elves. But let's send it. Wait, he's doing something. He's in a private match. Okay, he's in a private match. Bob, let's you and I go in and see who we can be mated up with in here. Who will match with us? Who will match? Every once in a while, Guardians, you know, you run into somebody and they're a fantastic player. And on the rare occasion, rarely, like a tiny little percentage, you run into somebody and they can be rotten. But that's probably just because they're learning the game. They can be new. They can be new. And it's all right to be new Guardians because, you know, you come in, you learn, you hang out with some Guardians that have been around the block a few times. And you learn what to do. You know, you learn what to do. You get better weapons. You learn how to use those weapons. Just yesterday, Guardians, I discovered that Second Chance, it improves your shield throw melee, and that's all I'd ever really looked at it. And I opened it up yesterday, and whammo bammo, it takes down the barrier on barrier champions. This stuns barrier champions, and I never knew it. I never knew it till yesterday. And I've been playing since Destiny came out. All right, let's delete. I need to recycle this. Let's get it recycled. And then this dropped yesterday, Guardians. This doesn't have Radiant Light or Powerful Friends. But when I masterworked it, this is a 96. It dropped, I think, at 69. It dropped at 69. So I was thrilled with that. All right, is this taking us in? What's up with this thing? Come on now, take us in. Q, how are you? It is good to see you. Q's in the house. Thank you, Q, for hanging out. I put a new color shader on my ship, and it does reveal the detail work on this. This ship is Sails of Osiris. For which one? I usually, like yesterday, Dylan, I went through and just redid. You know, I had that supposed to be the most powerful build in the game on. But yesterday I went through and I changed all of my mods just to see if it was something that I was going to like. But I'm running Become Charged with Light whenever you or a member of your fire team stuns a champion. And of course, that's no good right now. That is absolutely no good to me because we're not champion fighting, right? Q, I've not watched it yet, but I have heard people talking about it. Oh, Q, 4 hours. I don't think I could make it. You know, we did that Grandmaster last night. I went in with Crimson. There's video around here somewhere. But I was flawless in that Grandmaster last night. And shout out to Crimson and his fellow fire team member for inviting me and being so awesome in it. When you run into players that good, you know, it makes you shine. It makes you shine because of how good they are. Now, I like my Void Streak Sparrow with Jade Rabbit. I feel like it is very rare in the game. Guardians, have you guys looked at it? Oh, I don't think I can pull a Sparrow here. But anyway, I do like it. And I like Malicious Birthright. I like it. Q, do you have the EV, let's see, what is it? The EV37 Void Streak. Do you have this Sparrow with the Jade Rabbits on it? I know Q is an avid player, and I'm thinking Q may have that Sparrow. I know, Q. We can't use it because of always on time. I feel like we're all stuck with always on time for a while. You know, and I like the speed of always on time. I just want it to, you know, they need to make it where we can apply an ornament and put any Sparrow look we want to on always on time. I would be a fan of that. I want to put an ornament on always on time so that I'm not stuck with the same look. And always on time, it's not my favorite in the way that it takes color shaders. I would like for it to be a little more versatile. Beak, I've not seen it yet, buddy. I've not seen it. I was working on my character, and I didn't pull away from that, so I'll have to watch it. But guys, how was it? Q, how was it? Beak, how was it? What did you guys think about it? I'm curious. I'm curious. Oh, I thought they were coming. I thought they came out that little doorway. Maybe that's late. There they come. Now, boy, do I ever miss forbearance in here. I am telling you. It was good. It was good. I really like Malicious Birthright. There might be some that I would like better. I don't know. I do know that I had fun in the Glassway last night. It's just too bad that it's DFA. You know, I've had DFA. I had a lot of them in the past. And I will say that I'm not warming up to them. Big Marvinsky, how are you? Dylan said lots of information on the mod system. If you pause to take a quick look. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Oh, I'm a Siva fan, Q. I am a Siva fan from way back. Some of my favorite ornaments definitely are from that look. We have a set of gauntlets, and the ornament on them is very Siva. And then there's some legs for the Titan that are very Siva looking. But, you know, they're for exotics, so you can't wear it all at once, because I definitely would. I'm trying to level up this Ikelos submachine gun. I'm gonna go beat up on this old boy. He's a nuisance. Get out of here. You too, Mr. Sniper. I missed my shield. I'm coming for you, Speakeasy Bob. I'm coming for you, buddy. Just always holler out, you know, Guardian down, because I have my game sounds turned down so low that I didn't hear it say Guardian down. And I don't want to ignore you. I don't want you left there dead in the middle of the playing field.
Yep, I just shadow skated into a wall, so yeah.
Oh, and Guardians, I'm hearing Speakeasy Bob, and it made me just realize I don't have my headphones in. I'm just hearing it through the sound system. I've got to get my headphones in. Q says DFA isn't too bad, just a mid-tier hand cannon that could be good with a buff, maybe something in the future. There's just so many weapons, Q, that I like better. So many that I like better. Come on, Ikelos machine gun. In the honor of Rasputin, take them down. Yes, yes. I loved it. I loved it. Fatebringer, Q, it's my favorite. I have the time lost version. I can't, if I'm going to use a hand cannon, that's it. And then I do still enjoy Crimson. I still enjoy Crimson. But Fatebringer is a yes for me. It's a full yes. Big Marvinsky, I hear you. I hear you. You know, at least it brought me back in a safe zone. Ah, missed. What am I doing? Stop missing your shots, Ransom. Get better, buddy. You've got to get better. The witness is coming. Immune? Take him down, Thunderlord. Got it, Guardians. We got it. Big Marvinsky says no point in DFA existing with the time lost Fatebringer. Q says Fatebringer exists. My first ever one was Outlaw, Rewind, and Frenzy. Experience, so RNG, God's blessed me cause Master Vogue is a snooze fest. I don't think I could handle farming. I enjoyed it though, Q. I enjoyed the Master Vault of Glass. I was so thrilled when my shotgun dropped. You know, I got that shotgun. Speakeasy Bob, you did dynamite, buddy. You did dynamite. We were neck and neck, neck and neck.
Yep.
Let's go into another one, Guardians. I should take us to space because somebody might want to join. Someone might want to join in on the fun. I like strikes. I know they're going to have some changes coming up. Thank you, Q. Thank you. Does anybody want to hang out? I've got mine set on public, so they're welcome to join. They're welcome to join. Now, let's see. I don't want to pull somebody out of something in the clan where they're working on something. So, Speakeasy Bob and I, we're going in again. We're going in again. Speakeasy Bob, it's me and you, buddy. Let's take them down. All right. We're going to go into another strike. I enjoy these strikes, Guardians. And we do need to be on Void to get credit until noon, and then we'll see what happens. Q, we did that a lot. We did a lot of farming. We got the whole clan at the time. Anyone that would, we took them in and farmed Fatebringer Time Lost so that people could have a copy of it because everyone liked it so much.
Guardian, we've picked up a high gain transmission. Origin point is somewhere along the coast.
And to get my ship, I do have, you know, that special ship from Vault of Glass. I went in with Big and his group, the Big Nut, and I went in with his group, and we just did, you know, the Master Boss. We did him, and I got my ship. And I like the ship. I like it a lot. This is it, Guardians, the Vault Strider. You get that ship when you complete it. This is a fun one, Guardians. This is a fun one. Poor old Rasputin. Is he gone for good? Is Rasputin gone for good? I don't know. I feel like somebody's got a copy. Or is that engram that Aramis used, is it still there? Is Rasputin still alive in it? I don't know. They're questions I think about. You know, I like to think outside of just what the game told us. I like to speculate. I like to think outside what the game has told us. You know, it makes it more fun for me. It makes it more fun for me. Oh, Big, I like what you're saying. I like what you're saying. Yes, Big. Yeah, I'm going to write that down. I like it so much. Big Marvinsky, I like that so much. I'm going to write it down. You're exactly right. And, you know, the speaker told us what we required. You know, you have to be willing to sacrifice, right? I know I'm using this arc machine gun. I probably need to be using funnel web. But now wait a minute, Felwinter, you know, Felwinter was the offspring of Rasputin, and didn't Felwinter come back as a guardian? Wasn't he a guardian? And exos, you know, are we really human? I mean, they consider us our own species. The Awoken, the Exo, the Fallen. You know, I don't think that we know of any Fallen that's been resurrected. But will they be resurrected? Get them, Speakeasy Bob. Take them down. Show them what the light can do.
I've got access. Let's go.
I'm detecting comm signals deep in the vault.
Felwinter was an Iron Lord, but did he have a ghost? Did he have a ghost? I mean, the Iron Lords, they were made prior to the ghost, right? Or no, wait a minute. The Iron Lords came after the fall. They were after the Golden Age. We need somebody that's really into lore. We need somebody that's really into lore. I know that chat, there was someone in chat that was talking about it. And I thought Felwinter was brought back. I don't know. I don't know. Is there something still alive out there? Yeah, we got it.
I could try to override Rasputin's system.
Big Marvinsky said Felwinter had a ghost. So that tells us then that Rasputin could walk. He could walk as a friend among us, as a guardian.
Ooh, okay. Wow. He is really pretty mad at
And he gave, you know, he was the ultimate sacrifice. He sacrificed himself for the good of humanity. And I think sacrifice is a requirement to be a guardian, you know, with the gift of the light.
It will be with Rasputin at our side.
Now, chat, if someone knows better, do not hesitate to correct me on that. I don't mind one bit. I don't mind, you know, being informed. I don't know how Reef Cake got up there, but it's not letting me revive him.
Yep.
Guardians, these are good just for, you know, general kills. I know I always run to the last wish. I put in the wish at the wishing wall and get to, is it Sadia? To get as many kills as possible and to get a rally flag, because you do get a rally flag there. Double captains? Has that always been a thing? So was Rasputin worthy? Was he worthy? That's the question we have to ask ourselves. And if we say yes, then what made him worthy? Just the one sacrifice? And of course it was the ultimate sacrifice, right? I think maybe we're going to gather these people. I think Keitel will eventually be a guardian, you know, a light bearer.
That would be bad.
Daddy Love, my Daddy Love. Daddy Love is in the house. Good morning, Daddy Love. Good morning, buddy. Daddy, we're talking deep this morning. There went Deathless. Now I'll never make it to the lunch buffet on time. Daddy, we're talking about Rasputin, his sacrifice. Will he be able to come back? Will he be able to come back with a ghost? Did he meet the requirements, Daddy? Did he meet the requirements to be awakened? We know Fellwinter had a ghost, right? Chat has already confirmed that Fellwinter had a ghost. So, does that mean Rasputin could have a ghost? Daddy says he don't know, he just shoots stuff. I'm with you, Daddy. I'm with you. We definitely need a lore person in here. And I enjoy the lore, but, you know, I don't study it. I don't study the books of destiny. Now, having said that, I do have one of the big books downstairs in the library. I've got one of the books. And I need to read it. I need to read it. It was a gift. I need to read it. Oh, I went out. It lasted just long enough, Guardians. Just long enough. Oh, Big just got serious. Big Marvinsky just got serious. He said devotion to Anna, bravery from going against Clovis, and sacrifice for humanity. Big Marvinsky, you get the gold star today, buddy. The gold star. I'm loving what you just said. This gives me hope. I see a future again. I see a future. You know, there weren't many enemies in that, was there, Speakeasy Bob? You and I both had, like, you know, the 100. And then on this one, it's 54, 56. We were neck and neck. But just not a lot of enemies to bother with there. It seemed like there would have been more. Oh, Q, I know. I fell down and I've broken my legs and just ended up dead there. And it is, you talk about frustrating. It is frustrating. And I thought they said they had worked on that area, but I died. I died. Yeah, I thought that had really been fixed. It's like when you drop down into the boss arena and Warden of Nothing. You know, I've died there so many times. I finally got wise and I just set out. But then they said, someone told me it was announced that was fixed. But I'm always still cautious of it. I'm always cautious. That's good. That's good, Q. Yeah, nobody wants to die there. That also, I've died on a jump down in the one with Cargill. What's his name? Daddy, that's what I said. Anna was too smart. I mean, she only had one of those special umbrals. No, she's got 20 of those things. He is stored away in another location. Anna was just too smart for that. Why am I fooling with these minor minions? Right over here is the one I want. And he fled. He fled. They're runners. These Hive, they're runners. I'll tell you who else is a runner. Aramis. She's a runner. I don't like those old bubbles. I want to take a witch down as soon as I see a witch. I missed everything, Guardians. I missed it all. But you guys know what I'd really like to see. I'd like to see a 12-man version of Altars of Sorrow. I think that would be so much fun. Lots of champions. Get out of here. You get out of here too. Join your friends. Nice teamwork, Guardians. I'm going to have to switch out of this, though, and get a bow. And I didn't bring one that wasn't exotic. Okay, I can go scout rifle. I need range. I need range. But I agree with you, Dadey. I agree with you. You know, Anna, there's just no way that was the only version of Rasputin. I mean, come on. What about all those vaults, all those, you know, subsystems? Somewhere we have to have the original programming.
These weird hive controls. I mean, how does this... Ah! There it is. Here we go. Let's move it.
This is going to take forever. Wishender one hits them. My aim assist seems a little bit wonky. I guess it's because the boat is moving. No, I fell off the railing.
Yeah, I don't know. Didn't expect this. Just a little hiccup. You just get that barrier down, right? Sure you can.
I'm going to grab this one, Guardians. I know you have to stand on a certain side of it. Then you make a deposit here. And whammo, it's done. But I'm going to have to do this. I kind of wanted to keep Thunderlord in. But I didn't bring another bow. Okay. Got it. Got it. Weepster Beak, she's my favorite too. She really is. She's definitely... Callus is going to try to take her down. Come on, we know it. We know it. And
Finch, we're stuck again.
it's going to be a sad occasion when she falls in the battlefield. But she will rise. Keitel will rise. And she'll be back with a ghost. Empress Keitel will be a light bearer. And they will give her memories back. You know, she's too well known. She will have her memories back, and she will know she is the Empress, eater of the mountains and drinker of the seas. Keitel. Risen. I'm for it. I'm for it.
The Taken King himself. Now be careful here. Something happened to this place. It's overgrown with darkness.
I can sense light here, though. I just can't see it. Maybe there's a safe path through.
I should have brought my Sparrow, because you can go backwards in this Guardian and get your Sparrow. You can get your Sparrow. You just have to run to the public area. Scream! I'm for making these little screams. Let's put a few let's put some barbed wire headdresses on them and see what they can do. Could you imagine these screams as champions? And we had baby screams. There were like little miniature screams on the reef. I don't remember that Grandmaster strike, but woo, it was tough. It was tough. Maybe a little pack of champion screams. A little pack of them. Like maybe 6 of them running around with those barbed wire headdresses. I'm just loafing. I'm sauntering my way, sauntering through the woods, over the hills and through the woods I go.
No joke. Pretty funny that Savathun has him guarding Oryx's temple.
Q, it was a rough one. It was rough. Those little baby screams jumping at you, the mini screams. I remember it being tough. And those big circles of energy, I think they were usually arc, weren't they? But they, seems like I got solar thrown at me, arc thrown at me, void. I don't remember that one having stasis, but it, you know, it might have. It might have had stasis. They're deadly. They are deadly, Dylan. They're deadly. I have been killed by so many of those little moths. I really felt like those should have hit. I was trying to put a barrier down. I know what you guys are thinking. Why didn't he put a barrier down? I had my finger on it. My finger was on it. I'm going to pummel him in the face. Face pummeling, face pummeling. Alright, we're pushing harder in, Guardians. But yes, the Lucent Moths, Dylan, they were rotten. They still remain rotten. Especially when you're at the Grand Master level. Now, Guardians, I want to pick these orbs up so that I can get my super back.
Ouch.
I'm coming, Betty. Let me take this ghost out, and then I gotcha. I punch back. I punch back a la cool. Where is he? Where is he? Yes, to shield penetrators. Yes, Guardians. That's that exotic that I had no idea, you know, that it would break a barrier. Quit running. Quit running. Don't you sling your whatever at me. We're here to take you down, and that's the plan, and we're sticking with it. Yes, Guardians, yes. Chat, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I enjoy getting into these strikes. It's just so much more fun when you really, like, give it your all. Go in there to take them down. Dylan, I think 6 unstoppable screams. Oh my gosh. Talk about adding some excitement. I am here for that. I am here for it. Guardians, I'm going to go refill my water. I'll be right back. Speakeasy Bob, hang out with me, buddy. I'll be right back. I'm going to get some water. I've almost finished my tea. I'll be right back. Thank you, Guardians. Thank you for that. All right, let's go into one more of those. I'm having a good time with that. I hope that Speakeasy Bob can hang out with me, buddy. Let's go into one more.
Sure, I'm down for that.
These strikes, they're a ton of fun, Guardians. I just like them. I like them. I do still... Good, I have a little bit of tea left. My tea's starting to get cold, though, Guardians. And I like my green tea. Let's take a look at Speakeasy Bob. Speakeasy Bob is a Hunter XO. Shout out to your color shader. You look fantastic, buddy. You look fantastic. He is a 1611. He is a Revenant Hunter using Fatebringer Time Lost, Ikelos Submachine Gun, and the other half. His exotic ghost shell is the Fundament shell. Hexy, how are you? It's good to see you, Hexy. It's always good to see you. Hexy's hanging out, and thank you for being here, buddy. Thank you. And he's got a 94 mobility, 93 resilience, and looks really good with his gear. He looks good, buddy. Thank you, Speakeasy Bob. Hexy, what are you up to today? What are you up to? Hexy, we did a great Grandmaster last night, the Glassway. We ran through it and just had a really good time. We had a really good time. Video over there, I went through with Crimson and a friend of his, and it was spectacular. It was spectacular. I never felt like we were overwhelmed in the Glassway, and boy, it can feel overwhelming in there. Now, I know this is, you know, we are really powerful right now. I'm a 16, 17, and I will be, hopefully soon, a 16, 18, and I think 16, 18 is where I will be ending up the season. Now, Q, this is the one I have fallen on in this one, and ended up just gone. Just, you know, to-go box with a nail in the lid sent us back to space because, you know, my teammates had fallen. And then I jumped down thinking for sure, you know, I had it. I would live because my teammates were dead at the bottom. And no, you know, no. And then what happens? You know, they're disappointed in me because I fell and died. Guys, you were dead at the bottom already. I was the last living member of the fire team, but, you know, it was my fault. It was my fault. But I claim it. I will claim it. Okay, Fizz. Hexy, we got to do something, buddy. We got to play again. K-Fizz, what are you up to? How goes it? How goes it, K-Fizz? Guardians, I did load into a strike this morning, and it put me in totally, you know, all by myself. But Crimson joined me, and then finally a third player joined in. But I had never been put into a strike in D2, Destiny 2, you know, without being match made. So it was a little bit bizarre. It was a little bit bizarre for that to have happened. Oh, K-Fizz, chat's been talking about it. What's the takeaway, K-Fizz? What's the takeaway? I will have to watch it on my lunch break. Now, Guardians, if you're on a more difficult version of this, you can step out of the ring and it will keep sending it will keep sending champions your way. They'll just keep spawning here. And why isn't that old guy coming on?
Guardian, I'm making the operation cargo your priority.
Got him. K-Fizz, what should we know, buddy? What was the one big thing? The grapple takes your grenade spot. Grappling seems... Is it more mobility? It seems like mobility, not defense. I'm not want to give a grenade up. But, you know, maybe because we can leave the area... Grapple would be considered, you know, a defensive move. I don't know, though. I don't know. Now, we got to get Kargan to run. One way to find out, K-Fizz, and that's play it. That's to play it. Ooh, I know to stay out of the middle, and I just crossed the circle. I stepped into the circle, and that's never good, Guardians.
Need one more. Keep an eye out for another Cabal drop or Centurion.
Get out of here, yo, Cabal. Nobody wants you here. This is a private party, and you've crossed over. Get out of here, Bob Hatchet. All right, moving along, moving along. Now, our teammates most likely going to pull us through. Remember, those Minotaurs down there in the circle, you can shoot them from afar and get a lot of extra points. You can get a lot of extra points. K-Fizz says it seems to play a whole lot faster. Dylan says it almost looked like you can hit finishers out of a grapple. Oh, look at that. I ping-ponged and promptly killed myself. You win some, you die some. That's how it is. D-E-D. I'm coming back, though, Guardians. I'm coming back. Never fear. I have a ghost. Oh, now, wait a minute. Is the third guy gone, or did we ever have a third guy? Maybe I just imagined him.
I think we did, but he's probably doing stuff other than this.
Get out of here, War Beast. I've got my own puppy at the helm.
Ah, guess not.
Thank you, Davey. Thank you, buddy. I'm going to get on my circle. I'm on my circle. I'm a target. I'm a target. No, they're coming this way. They're targets. They just don't realize it, Guardians. Woo, Thunderlord is an absolute powerhouse, really. Reloading, reloading. Leave me alone, Bob Hatchet.
Location secured, Commander Zavala.
Good work, Guardian.
Nice way to roll. Thank you, Speakeasy Bob and Daddy Love. We're taking them down, one at a time. Sometimes more than that, Guardian. Sometimes more than that. Now let's see. Am I getting any... What level's this? Level 6. It's moving up. It's moving up. Dylan said it almost looked like you can hit finishers out of a grapple, maybe at higher health values. K-Fizz said it seems to play a whole lot faster, so I already like it more than the Stasis Titan. Let's go into one more, Guardians. Let's go into one more. Thank you to Speakeasy Bob and Daddy Love. But I'm going to watch it on my lunch break, Guardians. I'm going to watch it on my lunch break. I was fooling around with my character because I did get my vault somehow in the last couple of days. It had jumped back to 600. I don't know how. I don't know how. The vault monsters were sticking bad weapons in there. Some way, somehow, they did it. They did. Not me. Not me.
To claw at the walls of our city unless we strike them down. Beneath the ruins of the Cosmodrome, in the shadow of an old colony ship, we've located the House of Devil's Lair.
Oh, this is the good one. You know, we ran through this earlier, and there's a lot of enemies here. So many enemies. I want to kind of switch this up. Because, Guardians, as you know, I do really like Forbearance. I like it a lot. And I can't use DFA, so I'm switching to Wishender. Penguin Cat, I've not got to see it, buddy. I've not got to see it. I'm on my Void streak, Guardians. I just really am crazy about it. It's Jade Rabbit. It's Jade Rabbit. What's not to love? There's multiple Jade Rabbits on it. So I love it, 3 times more. 3 Jade Rabbits.
Fallen and Hive. Let's hope we can avoid the crossfire.
I want to go over here and get this foul witch.
here is sealed.
Yes, Guardians. That felt good. That felt real good.
Pretty complex. I'll need time.
We'll get up here to get ready to take them down. Oh, they got out of there quickly. They snuck up on me. Now, I see that Dady is using Trinity Ghoul. It's a destroyer. It will destroy the enemy. Forbearance and Trinity Ghoul, they're cousins. They're cousins. That's what they are. Wow, I had the heavy ammo fall. It was quite spectacular, Guardians. We're rocking it. We are rocking this, and I'm here for it. I'm a rocker.
The lair is up ahead, under that colony ship. Just on the other side of all those devils.
That old Brig, he's got to go. Get out of here, Brig. Weren't the walkers good enough for you? No, they had to bring these monstrosities in. They're gone, Guardians. They're gone. Just like that. Just like that. We're pushing further into this. We're going to go in. We're going to clean this mess up. I don't know who let this servitor out, but somebody sure did.
So this is the devil's lair.
And the little ones are out. Get out of my face, Captain. Well done. Well done, Guardians. Well done.
With its destruction, the fallen devils.
Thank you, chat. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
The fallen are crafty.
That was so smooth. It was like a really velvety, nice ice cream. A really velvety ice cream. All right, now, do I want to swap up a few weapons? I should. I mean, I need to. I need to swap up a few weapons. Now, Wishender. Guardians, you know how I feel about it. I'm looking at my kinetic weapons, and I don't have a lot. I do like... You know, I do like Crate. I'm going to switch over to Crate for a moment. And then I'm going to... I didn't bring a lot here. But I'm going to go Xenophage just for the fun of it. Just for the fun of it. I'm going to switch out, I think, of this, right? I'm going to switch out of it. 88, 88. Both of these have the same resilience. And then I'm going to use this Armatarium. Wow. Wow. I mean, really, come on now. But submachine gun. I'm going to go in, but it's machine gun, right? It is machine gun, auto rifles, and machine guns. So I'm okay with these two. I've got Crate and I've got Xenophage. I probably would be better served with Thunderlord. Yeah, I'm going to do Thunderlord. And Guardians, I'm going to use this new Armatarium. It dropped yesterday, and it just seemed like such a phenomenal one. I am afraid. Hello. Oh, Guardians, this one's a no for me. I do not like how everything we have to kill in this has a shield. It has a shield. Fred, how are you, buddy? How are you? Now, let's give that just a moment, and we hope that 3 other ones load in there so it gets it out of the cycle. We don't want to fool with that thing. I don't like these where you have to just keep on and keep on and keep on. Davey, where did that emblem banner come from? Was it from the Dreaming City?
Yep. I think it's from finding all the cats.
Fred says that he's doing good. I'm doing good, Fred. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. I know no one remembers Fred from way back when in the YouTube days, but I thought a lot of his videos were funny. I'm not saying there's any connection to I Am a Fred in chat. I'm just saying that there was a YouTuber named Fred way back when.
That little annoying kid?
Yes, yes. There were some of his videos I thought were so funny.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to him. I guess he's like 50 years old by now.
I mean, I think he like pursued acting still, because he had like a movie and stuff. After that, I don't know. I remember one of the movies, John Cena played his dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Funny.
Get out of here, you cabal. Join Keitel or die. They just keep falling out of the sky, Guardians. Oh, wow. Killed by an Incendior? Get out of here, yo, Incendior. Your tanks are dry.
Estimated the density of the hive. They're overrun. We can use this to our advantage. Clear out the cabal on the periphery, then
The cabal.
and strike.
I want to trip into the command carrier. We have to go discover a rogue.
Oh my god.
We want to discover a rogue scion. Keitel will call us in to lend a hand because he's escaped into the ventilation systems and all the cabal are too big to go get him. That would be a mission, Guardians, and none of the other little scions will betray their brother. It's up to us to rescue the command carrier.
And just send Crow after him.
Oh,
Be dead
I like
instantly.
that even better. You go get him, Crow.
Crow will sniff him out.
Poor Crow. Will he ever be loved? Will he ever have a place in society again?
No.
No, never. Will the Dreaming City be his to rule one day? No, never. Will Marasov welcome him back with open arms and say, "My brother, welcome
No.
home"? No,
I hope
never.
not.
The future is bleak for you, Crow. Leave now. Boy, back in the day, Guardians, Risk Runner, I just so really liked it. I so really liked it.
Yep. Did you buy that ornament for it? Like, last week, or whatever it was.
Oh, did I miss an ornament for Risk Runner?
It might still be in the store. I don't know, but it was like a Lunar New Year one, and it had like a jade rabbit on it.
You are kidding me.
No. I can put it on and show you. I don't know if it's in the store anymore. I have to pull it out of my vault.
Guardians were rocking their world. They are unprepared
Yeah,
for the
inspect my
vigor
spinner,
of
Aspen.
a true light bearer. These nasty old hives, when they talk about their brethren at the coffee shop, do they actually say, "Why didn't we get a ghost? Where's our ghost? Why am I not a light bearer?" I think it ruined the morale of all of the hive. That's what I think it did. No, you don't get one because only Savathun's chosen became light bearers. You are not that chosen. This place is on fire, Guardians. They just keep coming. Who's feeding them? Who's feeding all these cabal? We've got to cut out their supplies. We've got to. I'm just gonna keep punching him till he falls over, Guardians. Just like that. Just like that. Oh, that felt good, Guardians. That felt good. They weren't invited here. They deserve what they got. We know what they did to the last city. We've got lakes where a lake should never be. All right, Guardians. We're going to go to orbit. And then I want to go in and do just a beginner glassway. You know, maybe like a 1580 for some fun. Speakeasy Bob, Datey, join me, guys. Stay with me. Let's run through a glassway for fun. Datey Love, way to lead the team. 123 kills, 27 precision. You were on fire. Now, let's go into orbit and let's prepare for a glassway. Not the Grandmaster glassway. There's a video right over there of that. I ran through with friends. We had a good time. But we're going to do, you know, a nightfall. Let's take a look and see what we need. I know the final room, there's a lot of arc. And we're going to need barrier and overload. Barrier and overload. Let's get set up for that, Guardians. I'm going to fly to the tower. I know I can pull it from an app, but there's nothing like saying hello to friends at the tower. Let's go in. I'm thinking about just doing something, Guardians, that I normally wouldn't do, but I'm liking this Actium War Rig that I just recently earned. You know, this popped up for me yesterday after the Grandmaster. It was a 69 without any benefit of a mod. And boy, was I really happy about it. Now, I need to go through and rework because I don't need resilience on anything with this right now. I definitely want to look at going recovery. So let's see what I've got that's got a lot of recovery. You know, look, it's pretty bleak. It's bleak. That's what it is. Recovery, 14. Let's look at these again, Guardians, because I don't need this to be 127. You know, that's ridiculous. I need it to be somewhere else. And I do like recovery a lot. But as I'm looking around, I see that recovery's not been a huge focus of mine. You know, I could use this. Weakened clear. All right, let's just look at this. You know, maybe I'm going to have to leave it on this. Because I really, you know, none of these are that great to even swap out to. That tells me I have an imbalance in my armor, Guardians. That means there's work to do. Wyvern, how are you? You know, how are you, Wyvern? I wanted a lot of recovery, but I don't really have any resilience mods on. You know, this is recovery. This one, oh, wait a minute. Is this what I need? Yeah, I need to change this. But I know, Guardians, I'm probably going to need this for however I fix that up. Let's go recovery on that. Now, I said overload and unstoppable. Unstoppable could be a pulse rifle. But Guardians, as you know, I'm not big on pulse rifles. I'm not big on pulse rifles.
Barrier, Ransom.
So what am I going to do here? I know I need arc. I think I'm going Storm Chaser because that does have a lot of arc in that final boss room. And then overload. You know, Le Monarch is intrinsically overload. But man, would I lose? I would lose Wish Ender, which is intrinsically anti-barrier. Now, Guardians, I could go back to my newly discovered wonderful second chance, and these are intrinsically barrier. You know, they will pierce the barrier. I could go back to these, but I used that last night on the Grand Master version, and I wanted to just do something different. Let me run over here. Let me clear out the vault. Remember, we need overload and anti-barrier. Wow, look at this mess. Look at this mess. Let me go over here real quickly. Guardians, I'm hoarding everything I can get my hands on. Let me open some of these up. Postmaster's completely out of space, which means I just lost those spoils of conquest. And that's okay, Guardians. Are they gone? No, not yet. Not yet. I can't really do anything with the spoils of conquest. It tends to be something that I lose frequently. I do lose spoils of conquest frequently because I'm not able to use them all. And I'm gonna try not to see the stats. Don't look, Ransom. Don't look at the stats on any of these weapons because my vault is already back up to where it was just a few days ago. And there's going to be lots of new weapons. You know, I'm hearing people say, take it down to like 400. I need to take it down to like 400. Okay, so what am I wanting to go for here, Guardians? What do I want to go for? I was actually, Guardians, I know this sounds crazy. But I was kind of wanting to go something different here. I was actually thinking about rocking Sweet Business, but then I would lose overload on Le Monarch. And I know that poison, so powerful, so powerful. But then I do have to go, I'm not doing Le Monarch. I don't think I'm going to do it. I'm going to do Akelo's submachine gun. Get back here. I didn't mean to put that in the vault. Let's go the Akelo's submachine gun. There's choices here, Guardians. That's what I'm saying. There's choices. Let's go the Akelo's submachine gun. Let's go Wish Ender. Then that gives me an overload and a barrier. And then I really don't have to have arc here, so I could go back to Taipan. And as you know, Taipan is an excellent, excellent choice. Arc Void, and there's like 3 or 4 solar shields in there, Guardians. If I remember correctly, the large shank in the shooting gallery is solar. So this gives me Void, Arc, and Solar. I have Overload, Automatic Submachine Gun, and I have Anti-Barrier or Barrier with Wish Ender. And this is fast enough to get me out of trouble. This is powerful enough to help me. Let's see. Why is this not taken up? I'm just going to go ahead and masterwork this, and then we're going to be ready. I think we'll be ready. I always like the backup mag unless it's an adept weapon, and then I might look at something else. Speakeasy Bob, remember your clan bounty for Nightfall with Hawthorne if you don't have it.
Yep. I've already
And,
got that. I've been very perfect. So.
I think that we're going to be ready. We're going to be ready.
Yep. I'm ready.
This is Vanguard. This is a Nightfall. We're going to go in just slightly more difficult. This will be the Legend version at 1580. Let's do it. Nightfall. I'm with Daddy Love and Speakeasy Bob. Guardians, I think this will require... I'm going to put in my headphones, actually. I'm going to get serious. As serious, Guardians, really, as I ever can be. Wyvern, I'm sticking with this crew. I'm going to stick with this crew. Speakeasy Bob's played a lot with me before. And Daddy and I, we've been through thick and thin, sick and sin here. You know, we've seen it all. We've seen it all. The big, the bad, and the ugly fall before the weapons of Daddy Love. That's what I'm saying.
Don't talk about Havoc like that.
Oh. Daddy, I signed into my Hunter yesterday thinking I was going to, you know, watch the scene with the Traveler. And I'm only on like step number 15 on my Hunter. I don't know if I'm going to do all of those steps, you know, with a week and a half remaining. And I know that it wouldn't give me anything really extra, so I don't know. I did kind of want to see the scene, you know, with the Traveler again. Maybe that is that replayable on my Titan? Could I replay it on my Titan?
I don't know.
That's a
Probably
shame, because I would like to have gone through that again. I went into the space station chasing Aramis, and I really wasn't ready.
The Vex are attempting another incursion. Shut them down.
Guardians, this is the Void Streak again, so it's not as fast as always on time. So my fire team has overtaken me. They've passed me up. But, you know, that'll give them the opportunity to get a few kills. And really, Guardians, this is the best time to do a Nightfall. And I will tell you why. Because you are at probably the highest light level. You know, you might be able to get 1, 2 more points, maybe. But you're at the highest power level you're going to be. And you definitely want to take advantage of that by doing this higher end content. Nightfalls, challenge yourself. Go in and challenge yourself. Don't be concerned about it. You know, if you fall, it's not about how far you fall. It's about how high you get up. So don't be concerned with coming in this and saying, "Oh, I didn't complete it." That's all right. It'll be here again. This will come back. I speak from experience, having played this game for years. Don't feel like you're missing out if you didn't get to it. Just come back when it comes back around. Arkello submachine gun. I think I'm going to rekindle my love affair with this Arkellos submachine gun. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. It takes color shaders well. So, Various, how are you, buddy? How are you? Wyvern, the higher levels definitely are match made. But isn't that lower, the beginner level on the Nightfall? Isn't that one match made? Or even maybe the first two are match made.
I think it's the first two.
Yeah, the first two are open. They will match you. I guess I should have brought a machine gun because I didn't realize, Guardians, all these little guys are solar shielded. I was just thinking it was the big shank. But one machine gun pop will really break those shields. Or this is a spot where you would find that adaptive munitions are your friend. They are your friend.
Elizabeth, you also know why Clovis built the fort.
Greed. Obsession. The less
But there are so many players still on the field, though, Guardians, and you know, when we face these new additional enemies, don't forget about our past. And I like what one of the chat members said today, okay? This is what one of the chat members said today. Rasputin meets all the requirements to be a Guardian. He meets all the requirements. So don't give up on Rasputin. I haven't. It broke my heart, really, when old Razzie, you know, was saying, I'm going to do the ultimate thing. I'm going to sacrifice myself for humanity. That's just what he needed to do to become a Guardian. And we know that Fellwinter was a Guardian, and Fellwinter had a ghost. Fellwinter was the creation of Rasputin. Thank you, Guardians. So I'm wondering. Now I know Dady doesn't like to do a lot of opinion pieces, but I am going to ask Dady this. Dady, what are your thoughts about Rasputin? Do you ever see him being a Guardian as Fellwinter, his son, was?
I mean, maybe. I mean, they could also be just trying to get rid of characters. It's probably not
True.
too much
But
longer left.
why do they get rid of characters that we like? You know, the last character was one of those old cryptarchs that nobody could remember from the Reef. You know, he was done away with. He was given a to-go box. And I don't even remember who gave him the to-go box. And I don't even remember his name, so he's a character that we can definitely live without. But then I think about, oh, all of these are solar shielded? You know, what was I thinking, Guardians?
They're not in the GM. So.
Oh, is that what it was? Because I don't remember everything having all these solar shields. I should have brought a machine gun, though.
No, in the GM they're just regular shanks.
Wow, this is going to take all of my heavy to get these little monsters out of here.
Sure, but me too, with my shotgun. Oh well.
I feel like my full potential hasn't been reached, Guardians, because I didn't bring, you know, a solar something or another that would have really taken them down more quickly. Even the mini ones up there, you know, the sharpshooters are solar. I've been robbed. I've been robbed.
Yeah. I could see them bringing them back as some sort of seasonal story or something.
And call it Rasputin Rises.
Yeah, something like that.
K-Fizz says, I think the Traveler might be a little prissy with Rasputin because he was initially made to destroy him. You think they've got something going on? Computer to computer? They're sharing a language?
Maybe. I didn't know that was a thing.
K-Fizz, we don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't think they've ever spoken, maybe. I don't know if they have or not.
Definitely have brought a different gun if I knew all these were solar.
Daddy, I didn't either. I mean, I would have brought, you know, definitely like a machine gun with solar. Because I didn't remember these, you know, we played it. Well, now I didn't get to bed till, you know, after midnight because we were up late doing this. But I only remembered like 2 Shanks having a solar shield, the 2 big ones.
But yeah, in the GM it's just the heavy Shanks.
And that took all of my heavy ammo. I've got 4 shots left, and we're going to be facing wyverns. Wyverns, Guardians, monsters of the solar system. Vile, disgusting creations. They're like Frankensteins, put up together out of spare parts. I didn't even bring forbearance. That's what I was thinking. I didn't even bring forbearance because I thought, oh, this will be smooth and easy. Get out of here, you purple shielded monstrosity. You too. And here she is. Here she is, back in all of her glory with her tri-shield on. Come out and face me without your shield. That's what I'm saying. Wyverns. Wyverns on the field. I do like that Wishender just pops right through these shields, Guardians. It's so phenomenal. Nice hit with that, whatever that was, Guardians. It looked solar. It simply burned him up. Guardians, I don't like that sometimes that will say immune. There should never be a time where that shield says immune to Wishender or any barrier-piercing weapon. Do keep in mind that Revision 0, the pulse rifle, is also a barrier. Guardians, I don't know about my choice of Armatarium. You know, I know the stats on it were phenomenal. Did I even leave it on? Like, it didn't reload. Oh, machine guns, not submachine guns. So, it's going to work on this. No, I totally made a mistake on that, Guardians. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made.
What is buried?
Oh, where did she go? Where did she go? She went straight up for me, guard. Wow. Look at all the exotics.
Good riddance, evil bastards. Until next time.
Guardians, I feel like we need a redo on that. I feel like that needs to be... We need to redo on that. Let's see how we did. I definitely was ill-equipped. I was ill-equipped. And you know what that gives you? It's an opportunity to come back. When mistakes were made, and definitely I made one by not having a solar on, it gives us the opportunity to come back if Speakeasy Bob and Datey Love, you know, are up for it. Let's come back to this. And, oh, Wyvern, is that why we're getting so much? Is that why I got all those Adept DFAs? Because it's double loot? I feel like I need to get rid of some of this stuff and do a couple of changes. And definitely, I'm taking in a solar. I'm going to take in a solar because I was not where I needed to be. This would have been so much better. Fixed odds would have been so much better. I even have an avalanche that shoots really fast. It shoots really fast. So Various, I'm hanging out with buddies. This is Datey Love, who you see me play with often. Datey Love is he's a triple A S tier plus gamer, and Speakeasy Bob is another person I've run around with frequently. I haven't really gone into higher content with Speakeasy Bob, so I don't know, you know, if he does. Speakeasy Bob, do you do a lot of higher end content? I'm not sure.
Yeah, but I haven't done a raid for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, like a year.
So we need to get Speakeasy Bob in there and get him riled up to push back the dark.
Yeah, I just need 3 more eggs for Curse Breaker. I need the one after the Morgoth encounter and 2 in the dungeon. That's it.
You need to go in with us sometime, Speakeasy Bob. Respond to those posts that go up in Discord so that we can take you in. Now,
I should be free on Sunday. Yeah.
We're around. We are around.
Yep.
This DFA is not, it is not adept. And I just feel like I need to delete it immediately. I feel like I need, before I save it, I need to just delete it. And that's what I'm going to do. Even though it's a 1590, I don't even want to put it in the vault because it'll be around for eternity. We'll find it, you know, 100 years from now and be like, why did they save this? Out of all the good weapons, why save DFA and it's not even adept? Now, do I want to stick with this and just change up? I'm going to go look at Avalanche Guardians. Let's take a look at Avalanche. It is solar, if I remember correctly, and I think it has a higher fire rate. It may be uncontrollable. It might jerk all around the screen. Oh, Weebsterbeak, it's full again, buddy. I just deleted like 50 with Crimson the other day, and You know, it's all back again. It's all back again. $15.90. Let me go see. I'm gonna have to pull a few of these from Raul because it's filling up really too quickly. Now let me go look and see if that avalanche. First of all, is it a 1590? Is it solar? You know, is that the route I want to go? We're going to find out. Let's take a look at it, Guardians. Wow, that fixed odds here has Encore and Incandescent, which I like. I like that. Where is that avalanche? Did I do something with it? Is it on another character? Possibly. No, here it is. 450 rounds per minute. It would be really good to pop those solar shields. Okay. Let's pop it in there. Let's get it out of the vault. And let's just take a look at it a moment, Guardians. We know that weapon choice is so important. I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it. And then this would still allow Actium War Rig to reload my machine gun and my auto rifle, which I don't have. Crate would be overload. I definitely could go crate, and then what would be anti-barrier? Let's take a look. I could go scout rifle. I could go scout rifle for overload. But we know that overload, you know, it is a big deal. It is a big deal. Overload auto, and then I would have, but then I wouldn't have barrier. Well, scout rifle, I could go arc. Were the harpies arc shielded, Datey, in the final room? I don't think they had. I don't think they had any shields, any arc shields in the final room, because tarnished metal, Guardians, is a scout rifle that would also be overload, and it would give me, you know, the benefit. But I'm gonna switch out of Actium War Rig. Let's get away from it. Let's just move away from Actium War Rig. Let's find something else where resilience is going to be high. 14, resilience of 32. Let's go back to second chance, which actually, you know, my shield throw will be, with second chance, my shield throw will be anti-barrier. It gives you options here. It would give me 2 anti-barriers, 1 in Wish Ender, 1 with my exotic, second chance. And then let's take a look at this. I really didn't look at it before. I know one of these, defeating a Lucent Hive or champion with your finisher spawns heavy. I'm not usually in an area to get those finishers. Stunning a champion gives you additional damage. Yes, I will take that. Stasis and arc melees. Nope, I need this one. Void and stasis. Okay, now we're seeing we're seeing progress, Guardians. We are seeing progress on this. So I have overload and barrier. And Guardians, let's go back in. Let's go back in. Datey, are you ready? Speakeasy Bob, are you ready?
Yes.
I have fine-tuned my weapons, and we're going to make this a battle for the ages. A battle for the ages. I felt like, you know, we were rocking that. Famine is on. Ugh. So we don't get. We're going back in at 1580 Guardians. And what is the burn? The burn is void. So choices were made correctly. Let's go back in. K-Fizz, I paused over it, buddy. I paused over Sweet Business, and I thought, don't be serious on all of these Nightfalls. Go in for some fun. And Guardians, if you watched the live stream last night, we did go into King's Fall. We completed it, but we actually had some fun with one of the encounters. We did some Rat King. We should have done... We did a Lament. The whole team had Lament. The whole team had Rat King. And we should have definitely, you know, gone in and worked with Sweet Business just to have fun. Don't turn away, Guardians, or think, you know, you have to be serious all the time. Just go in for the fun of it. Q, thank you so much. Thank you, Q. A big shout out to Q. Q has run through with me on some really difficult missions, and thank you, Q. And K-Fizz, who's in live chat, has been through many raids with me. K-Fizz, have we done a Grandmaster together? I don't know.
Guardian, are you there yet?
We just arrived.
Now, I always enjoy finding a public event flag when I launch into this to rally. It's always good. I think I've even found a public event flag on the Grandmaster version. I'm not 100% correct, but it is possible. Just checking, Guardians, to make sure that I had Avalanche equipped. I actually earned that Avalanche a very long time ago. And I don't remember. I think it was from like a seasonal event. Now, Guardians, I'm trying to get this Ikello submachine gun up to a point where I can get it reworked. I want a bespoke version of this. That's what I'm hoping for. Oh, he was right there on me? You came around the big old piece of rock? Get out of here. Vile, despicable captain. They want to gang up on you, Q. They want to gang up on you. Now, let's go tear them up. So much better, Guardian. So much better. Wow. Wow. We went from being strugglers to champions with just a couple of changes. That's what we did.
Elizabeth, you must know why Clovis built the portal.
Greed. Obsession.
Clovis built the portal because he was rotten. The witness whispered to him across space and time and said, build it, and the Vex will come. And that's exactly what happened. But I think it's part of the Traveler's master plan, because with the Vex came the ability to make exos. And Guardians, I'm an exo. I'm a Titan exo, but, you know, all the same, I'm an exo, and I'm here because of the vileness of Clovis Bray. Now, I did go in and I just totally messed around with my void abilities. You know, I messed around with all of it, Guardians. I had that ultimate build on that I got from Asdacross, and I changed all that up. You know, I probably should not have changed it all up. Because it was supposed to be like the very best one you could get. I'm looking at Dady as he's taking them down, and I think he's probably running incandescent or explosive payload, you know, something to that extent. Because they're definitely popping in the sky. I mean, I feel like we're at a festival. Fireworks, fireworks. Cue the Katy Perry song, please. Oh, I missed him. I'll get that one. I got you, buddy. I got you. Don't worry about it. Now, Guardians, we are not on a token system here. I think the next level up, possibly, we would have to use tokens for revives, meaning that every champion that we took down, we would get, you know, a revive token. Now, even though that went through, that's supposed to be shield piercing, it definitely said immune. And the music's pounding, it's bumping, it's thumping, it's grinding. I'm at a disco in 1978. That's the music of Destiny 2. So the Harpies are arc shielded Guardians. Luckily, I have the Akelos submachine gun. I've got you, Daddy. I've got you, buddy.
Dude, I don't know where he just came from.
He comes stomping up the stairs and he was out for blood.
He wasn't there. That's what I'm saying. Like, he just appeared.
Magic. Space magic.
Yeah, cheating.
These monsters are learning. Oh no, I made a mistake. Why is she always immune, Guardians? It doesn't make a lick of sense.
It's when she puts her shield, like the double shield in front of her.
Oh, you know what? I just now realized that, Daddy. I just now realized that.
Whenever she closes up her shield like that, you can't hit it with barrier for some reason.
Yeah, you know, and Wish Ender should be able to go right through double barriers. I mean, I don't see any reason why it stopped.
Nothing does. Arbalest doesn't barrier rounds like Forever modded is doesn't, like, I don't know why. I don't know if it's a bug or intentional, honestly. It's been like that since it came out. What is my dog doing?
Get out of here, Wyvern. That shield was supposed to cut through that.
There's a dragon. I can do that.
Yes, she's gone, Guardians. I'm glad she's gone. Drain this despicable lake. We need to drop a tablet in that that's going to send back some poison to all those Vex. Someday, Guardians, the Vex are going to send the more powerful mines. The big ones. You know, we've not seen anything. Panoptics was an illusion. It was an illusion, Guardians. Wyvern, I don't know, but I never really noticed that it was doubling up the shield until Dady just pointed it out. And then it was plain that she doubles up her shield. I feel like she should not be able to shoot at us if we can't, you know, do anything with her during that mechanism. That was fun, Guardian. Should we go for one more on a slightly more difficult, you know, the top tier, that's not the Grandmaster, but the one right below it? I think we should. I think we should. Now,
Can I switch to my Warlock?
absolutely, absolutely. Now, let's take a look at this. I feel like I need, you know, when I'm using a kinetic weapon, I'm supposed to get better drops on heavy. You know, heavy's supposed to drop better. And I used Wish Ender a lot there. I used it a lot. I'm wondering if I should go Arc. If I should go Arc, Adept, Swarm, Machine Gun, and then go Solar on my... The Solar's the Callus Mini Tool, right? That would be my Solar option for a good submachine gun.
Yeah, you could do a scout too.
I know, and they're so slow. They're so slow. I could do a Solar Scout. Do I have one on me? I have Vision of Confluence, Time Lost version. That would actually work as Scouts are Overload. But the most problem we have, Guardians, it is, you know, the real challenges are in the last room. And those guys are Arc. They are Arc in the last room. Now, having said that, Laymon Arc would be powerful everywhere. It would be powerful everywhere. And, you know, I'm thinking, Wish Ender, I'm crazy about you. I'm crazy about you, Wish Ender. But I'm thinking, Guardians, what about this? What about Crate? But I need anti-barrier then. I need anti-barrier. And anti-barrier would be, what, Pulse Rifle?
Yeah.
No, another bow. I could use another bow. Pulse Rifle or another bow. Yikes, those options. But I do have Peace of Mind. It fires at 540 rounds per minute. You know, I do like it. Like, it's to me, one of the better pulse rifles, simply because it doesn't infuriate me with its super slow firing rate. So that would give me Overload and Barrier. Right? That would give me Overload and Barrier. No, wait a minute. That would not. I would not need the Overload, Auto, or Submachine Gun at that point. So I could do Pulse Rifle Loader. I could also think about Outbreak Perfected, you know, with the mod. But no, I think this might work. The bow gives me the depth. It allows me to shoot across the field. Would I like it? Would I like it? Let's go in and try it, Guardians. We're going to try it anyway. Remember, this is Overload and Barrier. I've switched up what I'm wearing as far as my weaponry. I'm sticking with Second Chance, which definitely, you know, is supposed to stun barrier champions. You know, if I played it right, that could be something that would take me through without having to have a pulse rifle. But I'm going to be safe because I'm hanging out with Daddy Love and Speakeasy Bob. Let's go back in and see what a different loadout will do. And I'm thinking, Guardians, should we take it up a notch? You know, 1610 is up a notch. Let's try it. You know, if we don't find success, we fine tune and we come back again. Remember, Void is a 25% damage dealt. So my Void bow, Le Monarch, will be my friend. Let's go in. I need friends, Guardians. That's what I need. Lots and lots of friends. I do really want a heavy bow that's not Leviathan's Breath. I want a heavy bow, and I want a heavy power shotgun that's not exotic, that we can equip to work with these loadouts. Bungie, if you're listening, we need a few additional items that are not exotic. Oh, famine is on, and Wyvern, that means we have to stick together, right? Famine, or we pick up some orbs as they fall.
No, it's just less ammo drops.
Oh, we're going to starve for ammo. Luckily, you know, 2 of these weapons I won't have to be concerned about. Thank you for the reminder, Wyvern. I forgot to look.
We just arrived.
The flag, if you want to go grab it.
Attempting another
Oh,
I'm not grabbing
flag?
it. It's too far. But...
No, I'm taking it. Where is it? Here it is, Guardians. Let's grab this thing. That's the advantage we need. That's the advantage we want. The light of the traveler has smiled upon us and gifted us with a flag on the playing field. And in a good way. It's a good flag. We get to rally it. Now, as much as this feels tanky and kind of slow, Guardians, when you compare the Sparrows to Not Always on Time, it's also more controllable. Always on Time is a handful. It's an absolute handful. Now, there is a mod where you have to, like, stay close, but you have, like, bubbles all around you. You're like effervescent. And I can't remember what it's called.
Effervescent.
Word of the day, effervescent. But there definitely is one of those Guardians where you need to, like, hang out with your fire team. We're moving on. We're moving on. Guardians, I'm going to try to get these little, the little snipers that hide out. And they have one job, to make your life miserable. Don't tell me he's going to be shielded. He was resilient, Guardians. He definitely was resilient. All right, we're going on in. Now remember, these are going to be maybe solar shielded. This is a 1610, Guardians. We have stepped it up a notch. We've stepped it up a notch. This is for training purposes.
Doggy, quit. Come here. Stop it. Go lay down.
must know why Clovis built the portal.
Greed. Obsession. The list is long. If you
Greed. I mean, he owned half the solar system. What else did he want?
radiolarium fluid from
I
the
mean,
next
what do you need when you own half the solar
I wanted
system?
it shut down. Clovis
Chaos.
once
That's what you want.
too close to the
You know,
sun.
when you've got everything
The rest of
else,
us paid for it.
create madness.
Bastard.
And ultimately, that's kind of what he did. Oh, I should have been better on that, Guardians. When he jumped, I should have spun around and knocked him for a loop. Now that was strange that, you know, a lot of those were not shielded Guardians. But then those two little monsters come at me with solar shields.
Yeah, this game's weird.
Yep.
I'm going to put a solar shield down, or a void shield. It'll offer everybody a shield.
Looks like these guys are though, so that's cool.
Yeah, these guys are solar shielded. We gotta get him, Guardians. That big overload champ down there. He's ugly. He's mean. He's aggressive. Remember, Guardians, these aren't mercy missions that we endeavor to complete today. These are life and death, and we will show no mercy. Oh, they got me? They got me? Dirty, rotten, fallen. They have no place in this solar system. It belongs to humanity. He jumped at me, Guardians. He jumped at me. Hexy, how are you, buddy? How are you? Thanks for hanging out. This is the 1610 version of the Nightfall. Now, let's see how tough it is, and let's find out how tough we are. I'm running over to the left. I'm going to get here and try to get everything that comes through. We have to get them and do to them what they want to do to us. Woo! Lots of heavy. Thank you, Dadey. They're going to come out that big old portal right down there, Guardians, with only one thing on their mind. Destroy the Guardians. Reclaim Europa. Well, now, it's not Europa I'm interested in, Guardians. I just don't want them to have, you know, an area to claim as their own. Behind you, Dadey.
Yeah, it's okay. Just a couple heartbeats. The Guardian of the Light, I ain't scared of them.
Take him down, Guardian. Take him down. Woo! There's that double shield again. Open up, oh girl, open up.
Overload on me. Almost got him.
Incoming. Woo-wee, they were pushing hard, Guardians. Hydras emerge from the void.
I'm stuck somehow. I got stuck somewhere. Like in the corner near the down near the opening. Yeah. Fucking fine. I got 3 seconds, so.
Above you, Dadey. Above you.
I'm a Guardian of the Light in a well. Nothing's gonna happen to me.
Take them down, Guardian. Show them what the light can do. Burn them with the power. Yes, Guardians, yes. Look at all the exotics, and I got another second chance? Ooh. Crimson, we've been having a good time, buddy. A good time. It's been fantastic, Vanguards. We've just been getting exotics falling all over the place. I mean, we're emperors. We're so wealthy with exotic they can call us emperor. That's how good it's been. That's how good it is. Thank you, Crimson. It's been real good, buddy. Daddy Love, you rocked it. 138 kills, 22 orbs, a score of 183,000. Daddy Love. It has been. It has been. Let's go to orbit, and I don't know. I'm feeling like we're lucky. I'm feeling like the Traveler is smiling down upon us from his new plane of existence high above the last city. Should we go in and try it just on Grandmaster? Should we, Guardians? Before I take my lunch break, could we do it? Postmaster's completely out of space, and there's exotics, Guardians. You know what that means. A trip to the tower to say hello to my friend Katie. Hello, Katie. We're coming to visit. That was my last bit of tea, Guardians. Now, I'm going to switch to Titan Water. And if Dady and Speakeasy Bob are up for it, let's just go have fun in a Grandmaster. I definitely feel like Wish Ender was where it was at for me. Pulse Rifle. Did I like that setup? I liked the force that I had with Harpies they're arc, solar, void. That gives me all three. And then I could go back to Wish Ender. Or, I could go with something like Thunderlord and then switch to a bow. But a normal bow takes 2 hits to pop a shield. It takes 2. And that's difficult, Guardians, when you have to pop 2 arrows. Because we all know how long it takes to get those things ready to go. You got to notch it, pull it back, then fire it, then it has to reach its destination. It's a microsecond, and that's too long. It's too long. Give us a catalyst where that Wish Ender will, fire like 5 arrows. Let's make it lethal. Now, this dropped at a 61, so that is a delete. That is a delete for me, Guardians. This dropped much higher. Bye, second chance. This is Severance Enclosure. That dropped at a 61. That's a no for me. Let's clean a little of this up. Thank you, Wyvern. Indeed, it has filled up. And I don't want to lose something that might be really good. I mean, I got that Armatorium to fall at just, a straight up 69. I don't think I've had too many to fall in that range. I kind of would like to have 60,000 legendary shards before I move into the new season. It's possible. It's possible now. Come on.
Yeah, clear that vault. You'll be chilling.
Oh, that's very true. That's very true, Dady. Dady's always the shrewd one. He processes in his mind, and then when he lets loose with something, it's good. It's very good. All right, now, Titan's Ramparts. These are always a no for me. I know I could take up the Titan Ramparts in the vault, but I don't even want to because we're going into a new season and it would just be wasted. This is a 63 for Synthoceps. That would be an 85 if I brought that up. And I carry these on me. And see, this one's an 89. So this is a recycle. Bye, Synthoceps. You are loved, but I already have one.
So I'm gonna have to go eat lunch.
Oh, you got to go? Oh, thank you, Betty. Thank
Yeah.
you for playing with us. Thank you, thank you.
I enjoyed it, and I'm at 29,999 legendary stars.
Oh, good for you. Good. Thank you for hanging out with me
Yeah.
today. I appreciate you.
No problem.
All right. Crimson, Wyvern, Vanguards. We need somebody. I still am up for the challenge of it all. I am still up. Speakeasy Bob had to head out, and that's understandable. I know it is lunchtime. But I'm feeling riled up. I've been inspired by watching Dady push through the minions of darkness. And I want to do it again. I want to do it again. Crimson, are you available? Vanguards, let's look and see who's available to
Maybe
do one.
you take that aggression into some mayhem, you know?
That's true. That's true. Super Joint, Ritual, Truly Fandom. Q can hop in. Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. I think we could do it. I do love Mayhem, as you guys know, because we did some fantastic runs last night. I think that, though, Q's top-notch. She's like Dady Love, exceptional in every way. There simply is no low point with Q. And it's always thrilling to see players like this in action. Now, am I still happy with this? I would like to get this balanced out. Resilience of 32. Could I go up with something else? Yeah, I could do that right there, Guardians, and that still leaves me, you know, it's better. This recovery's better. Let's see, resilience of 24, 28, recovery of 14. This is recovery of 8, 24. So this would still, that would do it even better. Yeah, it does. Look at that, Guardians. Look at that. So that got resilience up to a 64. I'm going to put just a different color shader to go in on this, Guardians. Just something for a good time. Spectral Indigo. It's dark, you know, it's nice. I like it. We'll go with it. Okay, now I want to change my Sparrow. I'm going to have to switch back to always on time. I know. And I didn't even use my rose petal one for Valentine's Day. I'm slipping. Okay, now do I have overload on auto submachine gun? So I have void, solar, and arc. And we face all three. That's it. Q, are you ready? Oh, who's
Queen
going in
joined
with us?
But
Who
she looks
joined?
ready for PvP. I'm confused.
Queen of Metal, we're going into a Grandmaster. Queen of Metal, we're going into a Grandmaster. I'll need you to pull out. We've got Q coming in. Q's going to be coming in. Queen of Metal, I need you to step. Thank you. All right, now Q can come in, and I know Q's in my friends list. Thank you, Queen of Metal. I'll get you the next time. Where is Q? Where is Q? Q, join us. I'm sure that Q was in my friends list somewhere. Oh, Q switched to Overwatch. Okay, all right. Thank you, Q. Thank you. She did. I thought it was you. I didn't realize. But you know, normally I would love for Queen of Metal to step in, and I think that probably is a lunch break. It's probably a lunch break, and then we'll just have to plan it for later. We can plan it for later. Thank you, Q. Daddy, is that all right with you?
Yeah, okay.
I don't see anybody else. Queen of Metal is here, but she was set up for not the Grand Master. Let's see if Crimson wants to do it before we just give up all hope. I remember this player being excellent too. I don't even want to attempt that name, but I remember him being really, really good.
Tsukuyumi.
And Crimson must be away from his keyboard because I don't see that he's in anything right now. I remember Azrael being really good because I like his name a lot. And then there's not anyone that I really know. I don't know Brendan. I know Toughest Tom, but he's a 1591. It would be rough on him. It would be very rough on Tom. Queen of Metal is definitely at the level. All right, Guardians, we're going to have to, we'll have to do something else. We don't have the third player. I want to give a big shout out to Daddy Love, who's always phenomenal. And everyone in chat, thank you guys for hanging out with me. We'll do something. Thank you, Queen of Metal, for volunteering. It was going to be a Grandmaster Nightfall. I think probably because of the weapon, a lot of people aren't going to be hitting it. But you have to remember, there's a lot of other resources involved. So definitely don't let it get to you that it's the DFA Adept on Grandmaster. We'll have to come back to this, and I hope Daddy will join me later. Chat, come back and hang out with me. I am Ransom Rider playing my favorite game, Destiny 2. Thank you guys. Taking a lunch break, and I'll be back.
Yeah, it might be on, I don't know. Yeah, you too.